Well, I'm Professor of Radio and Popular Music Studies, so I'm very interested in the way that radio as a medium and popular music as a culture come together. I tend to look at how technological change took place over time. It doesn't have to be just radio. I'm doing some work on headphones at the moment. I've done things on transistor radios. But I'm interested in the technology. I'm interested in the culture of people who are involved in listening to music and why they're so passionate about it. And so an example of work, I recently had an article published about Duke Ellington on the radio in the late 1920s. Duke Ellington was a famous jazz artist, and a lot of people tend to, when they write about him, they say, well, radio was very important in the way that he became well known. And I like to take that opinion and then find out the detail behind it. But I'll take the same ideas and look at people's use of the internet at the moment. So another piece of writing that I'll be doing next is the way that online media sources have started to replace traditional radio stations. But they're all about that music, connection to culture, connection to technology. I think you should never want to find anything out. I know that sounds daft, but you should always go out to be surprised. It's very easy that if you think you know what the answer is you're looking for, that's exactly what you get. But I think it's really important when you're researching to have an open mind, to not know for certain what the answer is and to look what the evidence tells you. I'm looking at really how do people talk about and listen to music, and an insight like that starts to understand how people are fans, what they do with their fandom, how they group together, how some fans are allowed to have more influence than others. And you start to find something really important about online cultures. It's remarkable who can find that insightful. Radio stations who are trying to change, who are trying to attract new audiences, maybe put what they produce online. Understanding how different listening online is to listening over the air is really important. But you can use it in other ways as well. I'm using that same work to inform discussions about how could citizen journalists operate, working in the Arab region at the moment with citizen journalists based there, to get them to think about what they produce. And I've also done some work recently with art galleries and the way that they can start to talk online about the artists that they work with, trying to attract people to their gallery, again by understanding how this new technology gets converted into a culture and the people who use it.